got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly, bye-bye.
Me certifiques, tú eres mi Shakira y siempre seré tu pique. Tomemos un selfie para que en el gran publiques, pa' que los otros se le complique, baby. Que el cielo sí pueda tener
dishes and she plays the role. Hit up the salon, she gets the nails and toes. Hair done, neck, wrist, hands froze. She pull up, hop out, then she swerve. Do your two-step, your little catwalk, make it work. Make it work, Jill dance, make it work, strike a pose. Make it work, Jill dance, make it work, strike a pose. I pull up,
let me go, cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm sitting a little high on you. Still a little high on you. For so long I've been thinking that we're more than just friends.
Took me away. To shut my eyes and see through my mind. I can see through my feelings now. I can see clear through my mind in the sea.
I'm caught in the end game. I'm caught in the end game.
Okay, yeah, so here's another birthday card idea. We're going to start by drawing a ship on the front of the card and writing ship. And then the idea is it'll go something like this. Ship, I forgot your birthday. I'm also broke. Here's 50 cents. Love you.
but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night, I miss you by my side, telling me about you. Yeah, I just need you to, I just need you to stay a bit longer. I just need you to can I be around you, motivation.
Deep inside, won't you let it go?
If you're an artist and you're watching this, you will understand the pain of these tape peels. Yes, the tape peels. So a lot of people were asking me, how do I take the masking tape off without tearing paper? Tip 1. Do it slowly. Patience is key. Also, keep the tape as close to the paper as possible, not in a 90-degree angle, like this. And also, do not tear it fast, like this. Another tip is to remove the stickiness of the tape on whatever you're wearing, because the stickier the tape, the higher chances of that paper tearing. But this is just how I do it. If you guys have a better way, let me know in the comments.
At first, but you made me think it was in my head. Yeah, you just said that I was crazy. I thought that I was crazy. 이름마다 그 안에 난 길을 잃은 채로 가라앉고 있어. 어둠 속을 환하게 밝혀주는 든 때가 돼주오.
How to turn a large box into a flat box. Flip. Perfect. Cut the inside edges to the sign. Fold aggressively. Take the long side. Tape both edges to seal. Then like and follow for more packing.
Door of the club playing soul on the weekends. Stayed in bed till Wednesday. You know what they say, you never really care. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new.
TikTok, please explain how someone who can just do this can get 400,000 likes, and I'm over here trying to actually do art, trying my best, and TikTok is like, no, try again.
Recently, I've had a lot of my younger audience telling me that I'm an inspiration to them or their biggest idol. And although I'm sure they're talking about my art, I was thinking about what that meant to me and how I wanted to present myself. I don't think right now I'm somebody that should be looked up to. I went viral 7 months ago for my Starbucks mushroom jar, and I have been running myself into the ground ever since. I pull all-nighters weekly. I work 12 hours in a row without proper food or water breaks. I use different vices to keep me awake and motivated. And I just wanted to say that the internet is always going to be moving faster than you. And if you try to keep up at the expense of your health, you're going to be miserable. Motivation and drive can be amazing, but it can also be really unhealthy. So all of this is just to say that you shouldn't be like me right now. And I don't want to be like me right now. I'm working really hard to take care of my health and be a version of me that's worth looking up to. So I appreciate your patience and thank you for listening.
I'm missing you. I'm not fooling myself, just like you. I'd rather break my own thread, like a needle and stitch you up, just for you to tear it up again. Now I'm through. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. All you know is superficial. Some of it stays, some of it goes. Like a trend, you are a symbol of something no one ever will understand. All this time, I've been feeling hopeless till you came around, came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs.
Baby, ingen dans, det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffar någon someday, someday, baby. Det var
Only you move me to the rhythm. Only you move me to the rhythm.
Here's how you can create an X-ray looking flower just like this using 2 watercolor pigments. Draw the rose in profile or download and trace my reference photo. Make a really light mixture with your favorite red pigment and lots of water. Paint your first petal with this mixture. Now use the tip of your brush, grabbing paint directly from the pen to trace around your wet petal. Repeat this process on a few more petals, but make sure that they're not touching. Let it dry, have a coffee or go for a walk. Now that your first 3 petals are dry, repeat the same process on a few more petals. Make sure the petals you're working on are not overlapping. Let it dry, then do it all over again on the remaining petals. Now pick up your second pigment and draw the stem, maybe some leaves, using the same method. Light mixture first, then a more saturated outline. Make sure there are no overlapping elements. Have another coffee, let it dry, add a few more leaves, a few more petals, and you're done. Enjoy and don't forget to share. Like
This is purple. It's right in the middle of the pink-blue color scale. This is lilac, it's closer to the pink scale. This is lavender, and it's closer to the blue scale. As you can see, they're obviously all different. Why the hell would I ever choose this eyesore purple over this beautiful pale pastel purple? So beautiful, I love it.
No sé qué trato nuestras mujeres, no sé. Ese nudo en la garganta me acompaña. Ese dúo yo ya sé que me engaña. Solo parte mía, perdiendo hasta que me lo creía. Es que tu bla bla contamina. Dice que estás en otro lado y estás en Carolina con ella. Ahí viendo Netflix, las heridas ya no tienen fix. Pero ve con ella, que te haga feliz. Y después no vengas a decir que te amo for. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze.
Probably stop right in the stupid sound. Just close your eyes and you'll be fine. Such a short time being alive. All this hardship can come.
Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I got a little sidetracked there for a minute. My mental health game has not been strong lately, but we're getting back into it, back into the flow, finishing up this piece. This is the final piece in this series, so I'm really excited to see what's next for me on this platform. So let's talk about what I'm doing here. I'm working on the outer bark texture. You know I had to carve my name in there. I'm really glad I did it. I think it turned out really cute. And I texturized the outside with an actual piece of bark, which I thought turned out wonderful. And now I'm just gonna create the little piece that's gonna conceal the hidden compartment. I added some cute little mushrooms on there, and I know it looks small, but I promise it's not. Once I load that baby up with moss, it's gonna conceal all those edges and be super cute. I'm working on the sculpture tonight, so hopefully the final part will be soon.
Hey, so even if you don't like my content, can you please interact with this? Because there's someone out there that will, and TikTok right now is basically just keeping me hidden under the stairs like Harry Potter. Thank you.
We'll always die. A loaded gun, a setting sun. Yeah, my daddy was the same. I wouldn't take a lucky break if you rubbed it in my face. Go away.
Wrinkles on your skin, the way you start your stories from the end. Oh, what am I supposed to do now that it's over? Is there someplace I can trade in all this lovesick information?
Underneath this red heat, we could really meet.
Lines I've already put down? If you said yes, then you know more than I do, because I don't know what it is myself. But that's the fun part, because you get to utilize your imagination to go through all the possibilities and choose one to run with. Or you could just keep drawing more lines until it turns into something different. But once it clicks in my head, it's over. There's no more worrying about if I'm gonna mess this up or not. I just have to use the same head I was using when I was 6 years old, because back then when we were young, we didn't know what the world was, and we were really curious. And when we didn't know what something was, we used our imagination to fill it in. But as we grew older and learned more about the world, things no longer had the possibilities that it did when we were just using our imagination to see. But if you could somehow regain that perspective again, it reopens the worlds that you've lost that you get to explore again.
Hey guys, welcome back to Frog Month. Today we're talking about one of my favorite frogs, which is the great tree frog. This species of frog has the ability to camouflage itself from gray to green to brown, depending on which substrate they're sitting on, similar to the abilities of a chameleon. While the females are normally silent, the male frogs will let out a melodious trill during their mating season, and here's what that sounds like. These frogs are also strictly nocturnal, so in the daytime you would only ever see them resting on branches high in the trees.
I'm sorry, this has to be addressed. How did this become this, become this, become this?
I'm going to match the color of the stone, and I'll start with Handsy Yellow Opaque, Pilar Red. It's too orange, it needs blue to make it more brownish. It just needs to go darker, so I'll add blue and some more red. Still more blue. Some yellow and white. Oops, got some water on there. More blue. Touch of magenta. It's looking close. A little bit more blue, a little more red. I think that's about it right there.
fuera verdad, creo que me parará todo ese dolor, pero no me llevará a donde yo quiera estar, sin una imaginación a tu alrededor. El cielo está nublado y solo hoy, porque el sol me dijo, baby, ya me voy. Es duro que tú me trates como estoy, yo por nadie cambiaría lo que soy. El cielo está nublado y solo hoy, porque el sol me dijo, baby, ya me voy. Es duro que tú me trates como estoy, deja cicatriz.
Been running out of time for so long. Hello, 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 yeah. Now I'm running out of so long. Hello, 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 yeah. Hope I got the time to tell you. Hello, 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 yeah. Got a pure heart, kind of honesty that will always stay.
I did another big painting. I know. Who do I think I am? Like, this is the last of my motivation poured into this painting. I'm fine. That was a joke.
Today sucked though. Anyways, you may be wondering, what the heck is that, Katie? That looks so ugly. Well, yeah, you're right. But just wait, okay? So I was inspired by my little, like, just color block. You know, on the Pantone, I had a Pantone postcard box, and it had all the squares. So I did that, and I blended them together, and then I used white before they dried, and I did the blob, so it kind of mixed in with whatever block they were on, color. I had fun. That was the intention. I wanted to play with color. I wanted to just paint and blend a fun background and figure it out later when I outlined it. And that's what I did. As always, let's ask our favorite art critic what she thinks of this one. Ella! Ella, thank you so much. That was so kind. This is on my website. There's only one canvas, but I also made art prints of it. And that's exciting.